Hi my friends, let's model the part number 72 from my collection of 100 parts. The picture is here. It seems to be not so complicated. There are some features around, but the drawing shows a lot of repetitive elements, holes, bosses, you see here better, and I want to advise you that some sequences in the film are accelerated because they are monotonous and known. Let's start. We use this plane to draw a rectangle which is placed on this vertical with dimensions of 300 on 470. Dimensions are here, 300, 470. You have to notice that 237 is not half of 470. So I place this center to be at 237 from this face. So this dimension is 237, and the other, on the other direction, the same vertical. This point with this point are on the same vertical. Now the drawing is white. Finish sketch. Extrude. The thickness is 14. And now I want to create the back, this, with the frame at 40 millimeters on both directions, which means that we can use offset of 40. So I turn back the part and I create this offset of 40. You see here 40. We have to draw also a contour, this contour, because this area is of 3 millimeters extruded inside. Let's create this. Now, as I said, this is the center point of our construction because it is placed at 237 from the bottom. So we start by creating this circle of 108 also 108, and where is the other? Also 108. So these two circle construction are the same on the both faces. One is up and the other is down, and you can see here the situation with 6 millimeters above this face. Yes, so if this is 14, this means that the extrusion is on 20. Yes, 6 plus 14. Good. Let's draw these circles. 108 is the diameter. 108. The other circle is here, and they are equal. They are also on the same vertical, and the distance between them is 108. 108. Okay. There is a fillet here of 10, which cannot be applied as fillet, so we have to draw a circle with the radius 3, not 3, excuse me. We have to create a circle with the radius of 10, and to place it tangent with both circles, and to mirror project as construction the z-axis, and then mirror this circle about the axis. Okay, the radius is 10, and now we trim. I'll split this, and that's all. Why? To make it a construction. Finish sketch. Now I create this 3 millimeters extrusion. Extrude this, cut on 3. Okay, then I create this sketch and I extrude it on 20 in the other direction. Join 14 plus 6 as I told you. Yes? Okay. Good. Next construction to be created is this one. Yes, without the frame. This is dimensioned here. 11 is the thickness, and the internal contour is defined here. Radius 85 and centers are known. 85, and the frame is 115 minus 85 to have an offset here when we arrive there. Okay, this is the upside face. We create F7 to have centers, a circle with a radius of 85, and another one which will be equal to this one. We draw a tangent and we verify this is okay, this is okay. Good, because they must be white. Trim the other arcs, and we have a fully constrained contour. 85. Offset 11. Finish sketch. What is the thickness? 100 minus 14, because we start from here. Extrude this frame on 100 minus 14. Now on this superior face we create an offset from interior 115 minus 85, as I said before. And now I extrude only this. Yes, this is not necessary to be extruded, so I select this to be in the other direction with the thickness of 14 also. Good. 14. Okay, you see, that's okay. Now let's create this 20, radius of 20 on its corners. Fillet of 20. To each corner. Good. There are two great holes inside this, so we create 2 points, geometrical points, create holes of 75, yes, 2 holes, 75. Hole not threaded, through, tab, 75. Yes. There is another fillet to be applied, radius 10 on the back. Yes. We have to be careful with every detail. Radius 10 instead of 20 at each corner of this extrusion. Okay. Now we have to consider this extrusion, which is placed in both halves of this contour, and it is symmetrical. Yes, you see, this one and this one are symmetrical. The dimension is from this plane, which is on the axis of this hole, to measure 95, to place this end of the extrusion. So we have to create this plane and then the other one at 95. Not complicated. Plane parallel with this face through this point. Yes, the point of connection of these two edges. And now from this plane to back, minus 95. And here this is not important, but this is, we have to create here a sketch with a circle of the diameter 50, and the placement is here. Yes, 65, 43. 43 from the bottom and 65 from the midpoint, the center point. Circle, diameter of 50, F7, dimension to the bottom of 43, and 65 from the center point. Finish sketch. And now extrusion to the next. Yes, to the part. Okay. This is symmetrical with this. Then we have to create this symmetry plan. Yes, this plane is placed at a distance from the center point, which is contained in a plane. So half of 108 is the distance from that plane to the mid-plane of this symmetrical assembly of features. So let's create it. This is no more necessary. And now plane from this one at minus 108 divided by 2. Mirror this extrusion about this plane. Okay, this is no more necessary. And now there is a hole which has a dimension 36, and it is placed through the part, through both the extrusions. Yes, hole, face, concentricity, and 36 through. Okay, this is the hole. Good. Now there is another boss here and to the other side, but this is not in the center. Yes, you see it is at 68 from the previous plane in the axis. We create this new plane which is not in the middle of 298. Yes, I didn't place this dimension, yes, but let's verify what is the measure M from Monaco, the distance between this and this. 298. Yes, 298, because it is symmetrical. Okay, let's go back to our problem. We come back to the reference plane, this one, to apply 68 with plus 68. Let's see what are the dimensions. The dimensions are also 43 for this axis. 43 on this face. Good. I create a sketch. I project the plane, the new plane, in my sketch. Yes, you recognize. And now I dimension, looking from the side, F7. I dimension the placement of a point. But let's place the point. The point is on this line at 43 from the bottom, from the center point. 43. This is the place where we draw a circle with diameter of 40. Finish sketch. 40 is here. Yes, the distance is 16 minus 11, the distance of extrusion. We extrude this circle. At 16 minus 11. Good. Now the plane is no more necessary. We mirror this extrusion about this plane. Okay. And we place a hole through all the part of 24. Hole, this face, this center, 24, and through. Yes, okay. Now the hole is created. You see there is a hole here at 45 degrees in this plane, in the same plane, which hole is placed in this very corner, and the holes are through. where is the other hole? Well, it is here. You can see one is here and another is here. We create one and we use this plane to mirror it. Let's bring that new plane, this plane, to be visible, because this is the plane used for that hole. F7, and we can take a look inside. This is the point where the line must be placed. This is the line. Tab 180 minus 45. This is the angle, and I project this line to cut, to trim this end. Finished sketch, and let's see what happens here. Here we have a line which must be converted to an axis, and we place also a point at the end of the line. Then we make this sketch not visible. Why? To place the hole which has a diameter of 8. Let's apply. In this point, on this direction, a hole of 8. Okay, this is the hole, yes, which is in this corner. Now the axis is no more useful, neither the point. Let's apply mirror. Also, this plane is not necessary. Mirror of the last feature about this plane. Okay, the hole is here. Good. Now the rib. The rib is this one, which is a line starting from this corner at 45 degrees. Let's create a sketch in this plane. F7, line to the line, 45, is white, is completely defined. These are the lines to be construction lines. Finished sketch. Rib, option, (14). How thick is 14? Okay. Okay. Good. These are the main elements. The other are holes, but we start with bosses. There are a lot of bosses around this plate. You see them here. Definition is on the back of the part, but we have all dimensions. Let's create them very speedy. speedy as I can. And now the holes. Firstly, I project every circle the holes are 14 holes of 14 hole through 14 now there are 20 or 4 holes metric 8 equidistant through. The first one is placed here on a circle of 94, yes, and then we multiply. Okay, this is the face with this grade 8. I draw a line of 94 divided by 2, tab at 45. I place a point, finish sketch, hole not 14 but threaded, ISO 8, through. Okay, this is the first. I multiply by using circular pattern this small feature about this axis in 4 instances. Okay, now I mirror this to about this plane, yes. Okay, you see the holes. Let me make this visible to have on the screen in order to make the last set of holes. They are here 60 degrees on a circle of radius 105, 8 holes metric 10, which are not through, they don't go through this plate, only to the frame. Metric 8, 105. this plane, line, (105), horizontal, point, finish sketch, hole, metric 10, and not through but to this face. Okay, this is the first hole. Now I create a number of holes. 6 are in total, but I use 180 degrees for 4 holes. Yes, circular pattern, this feature about this axis with 4 holes in 180 degrees. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now I use this plane. But this is not a good plane because it is for this assembly of holes. We have to select and this one to be not visible. Yes, we apply mirror, selecting these 2 features and the plane. Okay, now visibility F6, and this is our part. Let's select steel cast as material, steel cast as general aspect, and some faces like these ones, also this, to be machined. And the back face. Yes. Polished. Data and the eye properties. Physical update. 21 kilograms. Close. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.